Okay, good afternoon this time, not morning. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Yeah. Happy first Friday in November, I think. Yes. Yes, this is a true statement. Um, yeah. I am here with another chill co-working, hopefully distraction for the afternoon because um things are getting really close. And if not for the stream, I would keep refreshing Google and Twitter. So we are here. Um, Hello, Gilliam. Thanks for joining this afternoon. I know that you won't be able to stay the whole time if we end up going long, but hopefully you'll be able to stay for a until a reasonable hour, not too late in Europe. But oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Sasang Tapa. I'm sorry for every handle that I ever butcher. Thank you so much for saying that. That my portfolio is really pretty. Thank you. Oh my God, Gilliam. um, Yeah, I no, please, I don't want to be the cause for your sleeping late or anyone in Europe for sleeping late. I don't want to be the cause for that. But also, I think I'm really excited for afternoon streams because it's like really pretty outside. This is actually like the time when NorCal, or at least the Bay Area, I feel like is the prettiest in terms of like fall time. I think it's interesting because like at least in SF, so I'm right outside of SF. I'm not in SF, but like the SF area is like really, really cold in the summertime, or at least a lot of places in SF is really cold in the summertime and kind of foggy depending on where you are. But like October, like late October, early November is like beautiful here. So yeah, I think especially the way that our house faces or our place faces get some really great afternoon light. So I'm just excited to have the afternoon stream again and to just make it chill co-working. Oh, hello to Izana. Thanks for joining in today. And to oh, thank you so much, AJ35 Lightning. Thank you so much for saying that. Wow. Thank you. That means a lot. Actually, maybe this is something we can touch on very lightly. Also, I think I made the music a little loud. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll turn it back up once we get into the co-working part. Um, but I think there's an unhealthy part, or like I think it's a very real, but probably unhealthy part that like really seeks external validation on things I produce, projects I produce. And that's something that like I've struggled with for like years. But I think pretty early on in my freelancing, I've like kind of made a rule for myself that I will do projects, like personal projects, not client projects, because client projects are like there's a purpose for them because a client is asking for it. But like personal projects, I think is something that can be really kind of because they're personal. Could be like I don't know. I feel like sometimes I feel really vulnerable putting personal projects out there because it's something that's like um, I mean, it's something that's like really important to me. That's why I did it, and then and then I decided to publish them. And then I think every time I publish something, um, I feel a little bit vulnerable about, you know, what if nobody likes it? What if I spent all this time and it has like nobody sees it and nobody cares about it, um, which is I think very unproductive, but also very real. I think most human beings probably seek external validation. We're such social creatures. But I think um, when I first started freelancing and putting out more of my personal projects, I like made a promise to myself that I would do personal projects not because I'm trying to do it for other people and not because I'm trying to seek validation, but rather because I'm personally interested. And even if nobody else gets anything out of it, if I enjoyed it and had a fun time, and if I like it, then that's what's important. And so that's what I try to hold myself to. But it's always really hard, right? Like I think, um, thankfully, a lot of them do pretty decently. But when they don't, I do feel discouraged. Um, and then I have to remind myself of like, like what does it mean for something to do well? Because like just numbers on like social media are just numbers. And I think my friend RJ Andrews, um, he once told me something I found really, really valuable, which is he told me about, and he said that this was from his mentor, that, um, you know, sometimes, like, I think, um, and I'm not gonna be able to like quote it well, but the gist of it was, um, we get, I think we get really wrapped up in all of the stats and the numbers, especially like as, a data person, like get really wrapped up in the numbers. But what's like, what actually is important or what actually is like, you've inspired or influenced someone is um, like that is so much longer of a tale of um like that you can't know the effect that you've had someone on just the initial like spike of numbers you might get on like Twitter or Instagram. It's something that like maybe like months later or even years later someone's like, oh, like I saw this work you did, and that's what inspired me to get into this field. Or like, I saw, like, I think for years I got people saying like, like, oh, I saw Hamilton, your Hamilton viz when it first came out, or like, oh, this like, Film Flowers viz, like like I got inspired to do like a kind of like a riff on that, or and that sometimes happens years later. And that's actually the things that should actually be the real measure of like how successful a project is like, was it able to influence or inspire others? And that's oftentimes, it could even be like invisible, like I might never know of if that's happened for someone. So that is a very long tangent to say that I felt pretty discouraged, I think, even last week about how the work I've been doing for the past month hasn't, like that it hasn't. I was really hoping that maybe it would go further, and it hasn't gone as far as I was hoping for. Um, but I think at the end of the day, what's important is that one, that I learned a lot from it. Like I learned a lot from the process. And that's what was really important to me at the end of the day, that like I've never been very engaged. And I think this project has allowed me to like learn a lot about um, essentially the electoral system in this country. And I think that is extremely important to me. Um, and I think I want to keep going for a little bit longer, um, because I think there's a lot of really interesting stories to work on after the election day, also. But yeah, that's all to say. I'm really, it uh, helps so much to just hear you say um, that it's to see the work I've been doing and that it's at least like that it's been inspiring to see it. So thank you so much for that. I do sometimes think that um, that I was kind of naive to try and jump into such like an intense topic. And I'm really grateful for like the kind of like team of experts that I've been able to work with. Um, but yeah, I do feel a little bit naive to be like, this thing that I know nothing about, that there are so many experts and it's so important, I'm just gonna jump in and try and do something. Um, but yeah, but I'm really glad I did it. So, um, oh, um, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Isna. Uh, oh, um, oh gosh, and thank you so much, Sasantapa. Um, yeah, so, well, actually, to answer some questions, yes, justice engineering. I have seen the R2D3 Visual Intro to Machine Learning. That one is such an amazing visualization. Um, yeah, I can't judge it as much from like a like content perspective, just because I don't know that much about machine learning. It certainly taught me like it like was really great at teaching me, but from like a visualization perspective, like the animations and the pacing and is still to this day one of my favorites. That one is by Tony Chu and Stephanie. Oh gosh, I don't remember Stephanie's last name, but yeah, they're both amazing. And I think there's supposed to be a part three. I think there's part one and two are out, and then there's a part three that is planned. And I think that's gonna like get split up into another two parts. I don't know, but we'll just have to wait another few years. um, and oh yeah. So for feedback, I tend to ask like other dataviz friends. Oftentimes that just means I ask Naughty. Um, and I'm like, hey Naughty, like, does this make sense to you? What do you think? I don't do such a good job of like asking a lot of people for feedback. I think oftentimes with client projects, I end up asking, I rely on my clients a lot for the feedback. And then I might again ask a few dataviz friends. But like especially with client projects, usually it's under contract and it's supposed to be secret. So, I don't have that many options of collecting feedback. And then for personal projects, I've actually been really enjoying kind of getting feedback through this stream. My thought process is if I confuse you in the stream, like like if I confuse you in the chat, um then I'm probably making it too complicated. So there's also that. Um oh, thank you. Um yeah, it is easy to get wrapped up in quote unquote success. Um but I don't know. I think I don't I don't know if this is like my upbringing, but like I don't concentrate very much on the quote unquote success part, and I concentrate a lot on like the shortcomings part, which I think is like both good from like a motivation perspective and like trying to get better perspective, but also bad from like a mental health perspective. So I don't know if I'm like ever in danger of getting wrapped up in like success, but yeah, I don't think so. But I do agree. I think it is I think it is very easy to slip into that. And I think that is something I try to stay vigilant of. Oh gosh, thank you so much. XX Dark Master. Oh, I remember somebody with like a very similar like AIM screen name back in like '04, '05. Wow. That like handle just gave me flashbacks. Thank you, Isna. What are you, wait, Isna, are you currently, because I think my understanding is you're a software engineer, and are you working in like a data related field or, um, feedback on impact. Um, um, I don't, hmm, yeah, I don't think I collect any feedback on impact. I think, yeah, I think it just like obviously social media is really easy to see the numbers. Um, and I think sometimes like people reach out and they'll say like thank you for this piece of work or and then that's helpful. But I don't think I collect. I don't think I go out and be like, hey, have I influenced you with my work or anything like that? So now, um, ooh, hello, Pranav. Welcome in this uh, nice November Friday afternoon. So it says I'm an InfoSec cloud engineer. Um, what does an InfoSec cloud engineer do? So I'm like imagining a lot of kind of, huh, that sounds really fancy. Um, no, Pranav. Um, also, I don't. What is that? Wix K. No, Pranav. Today is not post biz project chat day. Um, it is still a chill co-working day. I just got distracted a little bit. Um, oh, that's cool, Isna. A lot of data and metrics. So I can totally imagine that. Yeah, I think InfoSec does have a lot of data that you have to keep track of. Is that a lot of like um, which servers are up or down and which ones are more vulnerable to attacks? Is it like that? Or oh, um, ooh, okay, got it, Wix. Wait, what? Um, oh, okay. Uh, okay, yes, along the same lines. Um, Gilliam says, this time I got three heartfelt thanks, but last time I got none, so I'm getting better at it. Um, wait, what? Supranav says, have there been any interesting changes in the data as vote data has been updated? So I've actually been, if you mean the lie, like the counts, the vote counts, I have not been, I'm staying away from the live vote counts data, just because one thing, that I've really realized working on this project, this election project, is I think a very similar I've come to a very similar conclusion as like I think what the pudding folks do, which is that as an individual or a small team, like I'm not going to be able to compete with, all of the big newsrooms in terms of time or resources. So I'm trying to keep out of like anything that's like live votes data, because I think that's where all of the attention are, and that's where like all of so much of the newsroom resources are already going to be going to that I don't think I can like do anything better. But I think what I can do is so like the that's kind of like the short news cycle, right? But I think what I can do is things that take longer cycles or that are like a little bit more niche that maybe newsrooms don't find as like priority to cover. Um, so that's where I'm trying to go for. And the data I've been working on is voting problems on election day. And actually, so many things to like Rick Nightcrawler um, and all of the others that helped with the data set because we now have 125 um, yeah, 125 or 124 problems kind of collected, voting day problems. Um, yeah, so that's what I'll be working on today. Um, yeah, although before I started this stream, I did check Twitter a little bit um, and saw that Pennsylvania is almost done counting. I wish that Will was in the chat so then we can be like, hey, Will, what does it feel like to be in Pennsylvania right now? Or is it Philadelphia is almost done counting? Was that it? Um, but um, oh, Dark Master. Uh, I most of the time work on projects, personal projects by myself. Client projects mostly I work on by myself too. Um, Except for once in a while, when like what the client is looking for, like I it's like bigger than what I can handle in that timeline. And then in that case, or if they have like a bigger project or sorry, bigger budget, then I might like ask. Actually, I think I've only ever worked with Nadi on client projects. Yeah. And it's really nice working with Nadi because like she's so good from like the data analysis and data science side. Um, yeah. I think on client projects, is that true? On client projects, I've only ever worked with Nadi. And I subcontracted one of my engineering friends for like the back end on one of my projects. But for personal projects, my last two projects, um, I had a small team that I worked with. I think the last one, so this current one, the small team is mainly to get support from like a like validating stories perspective. So I had like two subject matter experts, actually technically three, helping me just to make sure that like, trying to put out content about the election. So really should make sure that like, it's not misleading content. Um, and then the last project was about like COVID-19, or at least about pandemics. So that one, I also wanted to work with people that were much more knowledgeable about the topic. So I think a lot of times I work with others for personal projects when like I know that I know nothing about the topic and that it's a very serious, important topic. So I want like to be able to work with domain experts. That's usually what happens. And that's when I try to find other people to work with. Um, yeah, that is. Do you have to be on call a lot, Isna? Like, is that very, yeah, like what potentially makes it Like, would the on-call be part be what makes it stressful? Oh, yeah, actually, I don't actually know what the margin is to that would trigger a recount. Um, oh, um, oh, I didn't know that. Are you talking about like a potential recount in Pennsylvania? Okay, we're going to stop talking about the actual votes. Um, oh, it's local per state, is what Jonas BN says. Okay, we're going to stop talking about the votes, because that's what we're here for a chill co-working session for. Um, oh, I see. Oh, you have a Singapore team, Isna. I'm guessing that's what SG stands for. Singapore team. Yeah, I would imagine that it's, yeah, if you have to have it be 24/7. Yeah. Ooh. Is that where you're originally from, Isna? Or it's just that this company um, that you work for is also based in Singapore? Oh, sorry. I guess that's more probably from like covering um oh, got it, got it, got it. It's just global. Man, Singapore has such great food. Honestly, right now I'm just missing all the food at restaurants. Like we have not, oh, we ate in one, or we ate at the outdoor dining area of one restaurant since March. Honestly, I kind of just miss like eating at restaurants. Also kind of miss cafes, but that is a very small thing to have to deal with in this time right now. It's like not, it's not a big deal. Um, oh, interesting Vega Light functions that I found doing this project. Well, I learned how to use repeat to do small multiples. I guess that was probably one of um, the wins. What else? Hmm, yeah, what else about Vega Light? Hmm. Actually, I feel like my most recent achievement that I'm proud of is that I sort of figure out SVG markers, which I guess according to Twitter is not like I I wasn't sure if it was just like, so I like made errors with SVG markers and I was very frustrated and confused from the process, and according to Twitter that is not a unique a unique experience. So apparently SVG markers are um gives a lot of people pain. So, but just happy that I was able to get that working, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I have any Vega Light learnings from this project. Oh, cool. Where in Asia were you raised, Isna? Um, yeah, that is fair, Pranav, that observable notebooks does have its own syntax. I have heard feedback that it's really hard to work in observable notebooks um, kind of as a starting, like if someone is just getting into D3 and it's a little bit hard to um, navigate D3 examples in observable notebooks, because then you have to understand like how the cells work and then how to find everything. Um, I heard that feedback. independent. So I heard that feedback after I made my front end masters workshop, my D3 front end masters workshop. Like that feedback was independent. It wasn't about my workshop. It was just about observable in general. Um, and so now I'm like, oh no, like I hope that like the way that I used observable in that workshop, I hope it didn't give an extra like barrier to entry. Um, but I think because I was using observable as kind of like specific cells to do exercises, I hope that wasn't confusing to people because like I think for my exercises I have very specific cells, and within those cells we were still just writing like vanilla JavaScript, so I hope that that didn't lead to any confusion. But yeah, now I'm kind of like hmm. uh, oh, thank you, Pranav. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for giving me that feedback. Yeah, I think that's a lot of what I was trying to go for with observable notebooks. That it was that it will allow, um, like it will allow students to not have to worry about all of the surrounding context and just concentrate on the specific examples and exercises. So I'm glad to hear that. Um, we're always speaking about food, Gilliam. Okay, so let's oh, hello, Thirsty Pooch. That is such a cute dog. I was thinking one of these streams, we're just gonna stream, and I'm just gonna be drawing the emotes for our stream. Um, yeah, we're just gonna be, because I really want to draw those emotes. Which, okay, hold on. I only remember two of the ideas. I can't remember all of the ideas anymore. Anyways, um, let's get into the actual work. So, I'm gonna switch over to this. So actually, what you saw on Wednesday was I was working on this. Yeah, so I was working on this and I was having a hard time with these arrows. But, oh yeah. So unnecessary, yeah, unnecessary little background um, group things. But anyways, so this is what you saw on Wednesday. And then I had added in some labels and labeled all the quadrants. And then at the end of the day, I was really dissatisfied with this, mainly around the fact that, like, I don't know what it shows to show voting problems, um, like as a correlation of income and party. So then I came up with this new plan because I guess that's what I do to my own frustration. I just chuck things out and restart sometimes, way too often. But then I was trying to think about like what it is that I was actually curious about, and it really is that there are some things that I um, like wanted to lay out. Um, I wanted to see multiple different dimensions of the counties, and then see if there's like any sort of trends. So then I came up with this B swarm idea, and this idea of the national median versus the median of that subset of counties. Maybe I should call it counties median. And yeah, and then being able to see which ones were battleground states, and then kind of linking them across those different dimensions to see, yeah. So that's what I drew, and that's what I've been working on. So that's what I'll be working on during this hopefully chill co-working session. So I have my kind of to-dos here. Um, but yeah, I was really kind of unhappy with, so I've been using the force layout for this, for positioning the bee swarm. And I was kind of unhappy with how the circles were being placed. But then I think it's kind of growing on me. It's like when yeah, as it goes through time, it just kind of like popcorns up. And you know what? I'm okay with this. Yeah, so I think I'm okay with this kind of weird um, layout. I think another thing that another reason why I kind of wanted this bee swarm was because I wanted like some sort of a way to be able to see where along these dimensions most of the counties fell. So So today I'm gonna work on like adding in labels and links and adding in patterns for where it's for the counties that are in battleground states. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on. Yep. The intersection of the areas. What do you mean by intersection of the areas? Oh yeah. No, that intersection does not mean much. I think all that means is that like, there's that most of like you mean if you mean the intersections of these, um yeah, I don't think hold on. I don't think that that means much. It just means that most dots fall within this inside part. So no, this was just a bad idea. But from a technical implementation perspective, very fun. Because I used something called polygon hole, which is this kind of it calculates kind of the bounding, I guess like a bounding shape that includes all of the points. And so, but then you have to give it a like an array of points, and it will like calculate the bounding shape for like that point regardless of what the radius of that circle is. So then I had a really fun time like making points, like basically making tiny little, so I guess I should just explain as I basically went in and for each dot, where is it? Oh yeah, I went and just created an array of points um, around the circumference of each circle so that it will have this kind of nice, like, so that the polygon hole or whatever that gets calculated has like a nice curve around the edge of the circle. That that is my proudest accomplishment of Wednesday night. I was very happy with myself for that. Just like a nice little circular, like a nice pretty little circular yeah. Yeah, so that's how I made the padding. Very proud of myself for that. Um, but ended up not even using it. Right. Okay, starting the Pomodoro now. Hi, Michael. Welcome back in. I just realized that that I forgot to hit play on the Pomodoro timer. So, um, yeah. I don't know how long I've been doing this for, but forgot to Pomodoro the Pomodoro timer. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'll let it go for like another 10 minutes and then we can do a short break. Mm. So I'm running into this like issue that I don't know how to go about because I feel like this is a very like observable specific thing of like whenever because these cells anytime it's rerun um yeah like anytime there's an update these cells get rerun, but if you wanted to um like not get rerun from scratch, then you have to see if um, the element has already been created. So that's what all of this like this business is. Like if this exists, then it means that that SVG or this like whole element has already been created. Um, so sorry, if that's the case, then we don't want to recreate all of these SVG elements. But the specific library I'm using to create textures or patterns is textures.js. I don't know exactly how to go about it, because for texture.js, like the way that it gives me back the URL for a pattern is that I like create a texture and then I ask .url. And I'm just not sure if I created it the first time around and then the cell gets rerun. I don't want, like, how do I get a reference to the previous, the pattern that was, okay, so first time around, first cell run, the pattern gets created, then the cell is rerun. So on the second time around, I want to be able to go and grab the pattern object from that first run. So from this first run. But then I don't know how to like go do that. And then I feel like if I want to save this pattern like outside of this cell, then I would need to use like another mutable cell. I feel like that's also messy. Um, that is, oh, you are my ducks. Thank you. Ooh, hello, Will. Oh my gosh, I was just saying earlier, Will, of like, is this a question you've been asked too much? Like, how does it feel right now, to be in Pennsylvania? Um, totally okay if you don't want to answer this. Um, but as a person in California where, nobody's watching us, I just want to know what it's like where the national attention is on. um, yeah. So that this is the point at which I would indeed also ask the observable team. Um, I wanted to keep it within observable because the goal is to then take this and embed it into the Webflow website, which like observable makes the whole like embedding process so much easier on Webflow than if I was to like export it to normal code. So I might just ask the observable folks later about this. But yeah, it's like how do I ooh, wait. So weird stuff messing with local variables, just placed a curly brace scope around my code and used let const inside. But if that's within a cell, an observable cell. Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that you were in Philly. Um, yeah, I'm glad your vote made a difference too. I don't know if they finished the counting yet, but last I saw, it was that it was really close in Philly. That the counting was almost done in Philly. Okay, not gonna get distracted by that. Um, uh, hmm, hmm. So right now, what I'm doing actually works, which is that I say, if this is the first time, create the pattern. And then the main problem is really just that, like, I don't know why, but textures.js chooses to, oh, I think it's for a, like, so we don't have to bother with figuring out, like, a good ID for our pattern. So I think that's actually really smart, but then it just like biting me in this particular use case. So you can do, so then like textures.js will go and make its own, like it will just like generate a series of random letters that's like its unique ID. And then we have to say like, dot URL to go get that ID. Which is why like on the second rerun, I need to go get the, um, yeah, I need to go be able to go get that object to like ask for its URL. But right now, what I'm doing is like I'm just resetting that ID for that pattern to like an ID that I know, like I'm just hard coding it, which works. This works. So like this this all works. Although now, ooh, why is there such a performance lag? I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the pattern giving a performance lag. So this works. I'm just not happy with this pattern. So I think it is something that I'll ask observable about later. Yeah, so I basically, oh no, I lost it. So I basically went and, yeah, renamed the ID. It works. I'm just not a fan. Um, so I guess that's fine. Um, oh yeah, so the cost pattern is scoped within here because I'm doing it such that like unlike what I previously explained about the first run and the second run, I'm just containing it all within the first run. So I'm basically saying like in this first run, create the textures and then and then re and then instead of using the texture.js ID, just call it an ID that I know, like hard code that, so then I can reference it elsewhere. So then on the second rerun, I don't need to go get that pattern object again. And that's why it's scoped to within the curly braces, because I'm not gonna bother trying to get it on the second rerun. So that's why the const within the curly braces is fine. Um, yeah. Okay, let's go and make the dots. Yeah, actually. Oh, also, side note, we've been like slowly watching through Queen's Gambit, and wow, that thing is like intense. Um, I don't know if there's, uh, yeah, yeah, that's right. The const doesn't matter. It's just the, I'm just saying, yeah, I'm just changing the SVG. Um, okay. I'm seriously wondering about my color choices. I do like the yellow and the purple though. Complementary colors work very well. I'm like not happy with this orange, but thank you, Michael. I'm guessing you're talking about this. Thank you for calling it beautiful. Um, Actually, I think the only color I don't like is this orange. So I'll work on that later. That is that is a later thing. Um, yeah. Hello, Nerdy Curious. I didn't know your favorite color was purple. Yeah, I've been like, it's been a fun challenge trying to figure out colors other than red and blue for this project. Um, that API? Wait, what API? Thanks, Will. That orange does need work. I'm just not sure about what I was thinking about green too. So I like have a set of colors that I've like defined for this project. Maybe it's that I try a green later. Maybe I'll like that green better. Actually, I'll try that green right now. Where did I tell it to be orange? Color stop. Okay, let's try this green thing. Okay, if we like it, we'll keep it. Unexpected token. Where is there an unexpected token? What's the unexpected? Oh, that's because I was starting to. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Make it green, make it green, make it green. Actually, you know what? How about I create both orange and green arrow markers? Oops. Wait, I need to use a green arrow marker. Arrow green. I think that's better. I don't know if that's better, actually. Yeah, I don't know if that's better. At this point, I want to be like, just more purple. Let's use purple again. Oh, yeah! The one to get RGB from an image, that's right. Yeah, I agree. Blue would be nice. But yeah, I'm trying to like stay away from red and blue unless it has explicitly to do with the parties. So you have no idea how tempted I am to be like purple. We're using purple, whatever. I just want to be like purple. We're done. Um, yeah, I agree. Um, that it is a nice green, but not with that palette. Problem with using purple is like it's not gonna stand out as much against the purple. Well, let's give it a try. It's like live. Let's give it a try. Yeah, that does not stand out. Well, hold on. And also, I need to make a purple. Now I need to make a purple arrow. It doesn't stand out as much, is the problem. All right. Also, we're going up. Well, actually, maybe it will grow on me. All right, well, we're not gonna play around with that anymore. We're gonna put some labels in. All right, let's put some labels in. Oh man, it's like, it's cold. Whoa. Whoa, that's loud. Okay, that was really loud. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do some things with the volume. Hold on. The music is gonna cut out really quickly. No, stop. All right. Okay. Wait, hold on. Ooh, a white halo. How would I do a white halo? Because how would I do that? A white halo. Because I can't stroke the arrow. Ooh, well, how would you do a white halo? I knew you were gonna say that. I knew that's what you were gonna say. I am not. I guess I'm not opposed to this. Michael says, "I love that fuchsia. Perhaps move that to the middle and have purple on the right." Wait, hold on. Fuchsia, move that to the middle, and then have purple on the right. Wait, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the thing. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. It's gonna be a whole bunch of copy and paste. This is the first time ever I think I've put an emoji into my comments in my code. All right, copy and paste. Oh, wait. Hold on. There's like an ex-programmer part of me that's like, no, ugly code. Oh wait, this is my break time. Hold on. But also, wait, do I need this part? What is this? Yes, I do need that one. And then, oh no, I don't need this one. Wait, this is supposed to be my break. There's gotta be a better way to do this. No, that's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna refactor this. All right. Yeah, you know what? This is fine. Everything is fine. We're fine. It's fine. We're fine. Well, I don't think well, that one wasn't me deleting code though. That one was I was moving code around. So, I think I think deleting code bothers me less than commented out code. I hate having commented code around. Sometimes I keep it around because I'm like, oh, I might need that later, and then I'll keep it for like a few days and then I'll delete it. But um, those few days, I'm like, I hate that commented out code. um, but yeah, I think deleting doesn't scare me that much because of version control. Ooh, yes. Um, though version control works a little bit differently in observable, in that there is a history and you can revert, but then as far as I know, I don't think you can like chunk edits to be like this, to like kind of like chunk it into a commit. But yeah, but I think because there's version history, I'm not as scared of like just deleting code, because worst comes to worst, I'll just go back and go get that piece of code from the history. So it's fair enough. Sometimes I'm like, ah, fuck, I deleted that. And then, like, I'll delete it, and then half an hour later, I'm like, ah, fuck. And then I'm like too lazy to go find it in the history. So I just end up rewriting the whole thing. It's very, very inefficient. I like, I love everybody that's chiming in, being like, same here too. A graveyard of commented out code at the bottom. Okay. All right. I think. Oh no, now I have to make a white arrow. Okay. And also, I need to make it bigger. Yes. Wait. You don't know how much it bothers me to have copied code. I'm just like, oh no, what if I like can't keep track of it? Oh no, like bothers me so much. Oh no. Oh yeah, okay. Wait. See, let's see. This is what happens. See, this is why we don't copy code. Okay, let's get rid of this green arrowhead and make it a white arrowhead. Okay. All right. So, actually, I think this might be a pretty easy fix. Select all the medians. Oh wait, no, this just one is fine. And then, wait, why do I have this? Okay, that's fine. I think that's fine. Cool. We did it. Did we do it? We did it. Ooh. Wait, hold on. All right. I'm gonna see. I feel like I've been trained to be paranoid of like magic numbers. Okay, is there any other magic numbers that don't belong? Sure. Maybe we can have it a little bit bigger. Okay. Hold on. We can have it bigger than that. Okay. Have that be like, yeah. So you know what? That's just doubling it. Okay, we'll double that. No, okay. Hold on, hold on. All right, so we're not, okay. I think that's okay. There's like a very subtle like, okay, this is fine. We're gonna keep it this way. Oh no. Okay, so here's the thing. For arrow markers, if you it's it uses the, so I don't know if you can see this really subtle thing, but this right here, this little white part is because we've like made the arrows that much bigger, the white arrows that much bigger, because it scales according to the stroke width. And so that's something I might want to fix later. Oh yeah, this is where it's like really obvious. So this arrow is like, yeah, it got scaled up. um Thanks, Phil. Thanks for making my code uglier. Yeah, true. Ugly code that works is still better than pretty code that doesn't. That is very true. But I feel like, wait, hon. We called ours, wait, there's a, we called ours the pit? Oh, like instead of graveyard, it was the pit. Definitely not lazy. Wait, okay. We do have to figure this out. I like how I'm saying we now. Like is our collective responsibility. Like those of you in the chat are now like also responsible for making sure that this goes away or something like that. Is our collective responsibility to do away with this bug. Yes. I'm sure. Wait, hold on. Marker. SVG marker. What if this is like where I get stuck again? Like, I'm honestly a little bit scared of SVG markers now. We're fine. Wow, nerdy curious. Nerdy curious is alright with that. Wait, alright with the fact that it's now our collective responsibility, or alright with the fact that there's a giant white thing sticking out? Yes. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. So either you do the space, user space on use. So then like, but then if you do user space on use, that means that if you want something that's a bigger arrow size, like if you want to vary the arrow size, you have to like create another arrow marker. Man, sometimes. Yeah, because now I don't know how to fix this. All right. Let's be real. I don't know how to fix it. Alright, let's come back to it later. There are other things we need to fix. There are plenty of other things on the list that we need to fix. Actually, maybe 100%, or I mean, maybe at like, oh no, that's definitely problematic. Wait, what if I don't have the arrowhead? The white arrowhead? No, that arrowhead is pretty important. Okay. Alright. It's pretty, it's kind of noticeable. No, I don't think I can do transparency on just a subset of a marker. I don't think I can do that. Okay, let's move on for now. We all have collective responsibility over this, but we're gonna move on for now. All right. Div. We're gonna make characters. thanks for joining, Jonas. Um, hope you can make it next time also, but take care and stay safe to you too. Also, I'm glad you find the keystrokes super calming, nerdy curious. I don't know if that's like a occupational. It's not a hazard, but like an occupational. I don't know what the right word for it would be. It's just like we enjoy it because of our occupation. The right way to say it. I wonder if it's like that. Wait, I want this to be instrument. Okay. Ooh. Okay, now I need to give it some classes. Actually, I want the class to be, I think, text block is the CSS. The class that I have some CSS on? Yes, text block. Oh, actually. There we go. So I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna give class text block. Oops. Not quite what I was looking for, but close. Very close. We're getting there. I feel like this notebook is so big now. I'm like having trouble finding where everything is. No. Center. Then I think I also have a dot center. Yeah. Will that work? Will that work? Yes! Thanks, Will. Yes! Okay, another thing to check off. Also, thanks, Will, for creating the arrowhead bug. It's not really a bug. And then piecing out right after. Yes, it is celebration. That is another thing that's done. And then let's draw some links. Yeah, let's draw some links. And I guess worst comes to worst, it's kind of pretty. I'm not sure what I'm getting out of it. Other than, actually, one important thing I'm getting out of it is that voting problems, the median for, so this is supposed to be the national median. This is supposed to be the county's median. And so these counties have a higher percent Black population than the national median. So that is, it's actually, yeah. It actually seems significant. But at the same time, apparently also a higher median income. So I don't know how to read into that. And also apparently more democratic leaning. Yeah. Thanks, Bill. Thanks for creating chaos and then bouncing. um, well, no, so this particular one is going to have both um, an interactive portion. So this is the interactive portion, and then I'll also have a static portion. So that's why I do need to figure it out on the interactive side, or just cross my fingers and hope that nobody notices. I feel like a lot of bugs are like only the creators notice, and like as the creator, I think it's the biggest problem in the world. Ooh, another Pomodoro break. So as the creator, I feel like I think that it's the biggest problem in the world, and where in actuality it really isn't. It's not. I don't know if people are gonna really notice unless they're like looking for it. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a problem. Actually, I'll do this too. Okay, so one little thing that I'll do for significance. Oh, dang it. How does that happen? Is that how I wrote it? No. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we've checked off 2 things so far, which is not bad progress at all. And now we're gonna draw links. Actually, I'm pretty excited to do this because I'm pretty excited to do, there's a D3 shape function. I think it's a D3 shape function that, let's see, for links. And then I think you can like gather them together, if that makes sense. Wait, no, maybe it's not links. Where is it? Okay, so it's not D3 shape. It's like, it will calculate, like if you have a lot of lines, it will calculate edge bundling? Is it called edge bundling? Edge bundling? No. Ooh, Voronoi. I haven't used Voronoi in a while. Curve bundle? No, that's not it. I swear it's called edge bundling. Ooh, yeah, like this. Yeah, so if not for this edge bundling, like it would look really messy. Because then the edges would just like be all over the place. But with edge bundling, you can actually see kind of like a general shape. So I was thinking of using that. What is it though? What is this called? Link. By like. What is this? Hierarchical edge bundling. Let's see. Is it in D3 hierarchy? I thought it would be in shape. Oh, hello to Oliseth. Welcome in. I've actually never done that. Sort of viz. I've never done. Yeah, I've actually never. I very rarely do like a. I guess this is essentially a chord diagram or a radial tree layout. I guess I never really do radial tree layouts. Um, I think I've only used edge bundling once, and that's why I can't remember it. Where would it be? No link diagrams. Hmm. Oh, okay. Back to work. Oh, I was thinking of making myself boba this afternoon, and then I forgot. Oh well. Yeah, I think Nadi does a lot of radial tree or like chord diagram sort of um viz. No worries. Yeah, I mean it's really easy to confuse our works because it's on the same website. Totally understand. Um hmm, okay. So I think it's part of D3 hierarchy, it seems. Trying to figure out that data, join path, D line. Okay, so it's using line. I got path. What the? Okay. Line radio curve. Is it curve bundle? Is it really just curve bundle? Curve bundle. Why is this harder than I remember? Hmm. Okay, so curve bundle is used for hierarchical edge bundling. So we are in the right place. Maybe I shouldn't overcomplicate this. Maybe I should just start with, well, oh, because this is our radial line. Ah, radius and angle, okay. And then I'm still trying to figure out where this I dot path comes from. Dot path, and then like, what the hell is this? I dot path, put in an O. What dot path? I like the name of these functions, overed and outed. All right, let's just try making some links and then see what happens from there. Okay, let's think about some links. Links, links, links. All right, draw links. Okay. Okay, draw links between counties. Wait, no, just draw links between all counties, yeah. And then, yeah, how do I go about this? Ah, hmm, okay. So, Whoa, that's not what I was going for. I'm gonna screenshot this. Definitely not what I was going for. Um, okay, what did I do? Um, ooh, hello, smelly cheeses. Um, this is a data set that we compiled, um, manually compiled from different data sources. So this is it. Um, and with the help of these lovely people, or I guess you can, yeah, with these lovely people, they did about 90% of the work, 95% of the work in the data gathering. Um, so again, thank you so much to for your help. But yes, um, it's falling ceiling and pasta. Um, I just realized that gray would be a great color for that arrow. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Um, why do I do this to myself? This is exactly what it's like when I'm just coding to myself or coding by myself. I'm just like, why do I do this to myself? Um, but I honestly think that gray might be great. Oh god damn it. All right. Trying that out. I'm getting distracted. This is why it takes me so long to make anything. Because I just get distracted by details that at the end of the day doesn't even actually fully matter. But they're important to me for whatever reason. It's a little bit hard to see, isn't it? Okay. I guess that wasn't a better idea. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, these arrows are kind of hard to see. So it's, well, I'm glad that it wasn't a good idea. I wonder what it would look like if I do a yellow. No, highlight. Just getting distracted by the arrows again. I wonder if it's like a coping mechanism. Like I don't wanna coat the rest of this, so let me just, get distracted by all these tiny little details that really don't even matter. Oh no, that's even worse. You can barely see that yellow. Okay, that's not good. That's not. Ooh, but what if it was outlined by a purple? Yep, yeah, you're right. It's basically procrastination. What if I outline it with purple though? We're gonna give that a try. Uh, this is just horrible. I'm sorry. This is a completely unnecessary distraction. Oh yeah, that's definitely worse. Now you can really see the bigger arrow. That is definitely worse. I'm sorry, I take it all back. Alright, let's go into history. Let's revert all this. Alright. Is it here? Oh, yes, I believe this is. Yeah. Okay. This is where we were. Okay. The purple arrows were fine. This was fine. All right. Revert to that. Okay. Yes. Thank you. All right. Let's go back. Let's go back to the problem I'm avoiding, which is those stabby needles at the top. Okay. I haven't even made the legend yet. Like I have this whole like legend section that I haven't even made. All right, I know at least one of the problems, so let's do that. Where are we? Okay, yeah, we're almost there. Ah, these are some really scary looking spikes. I did do it kind of on purpose to show off the history feature, but mostly because I didn't want to bother having to like copy and paste a bunch of things again. Why? Why weren't you fully? Why? What's happening? Ah, there we go. Copy away. Nope. Where? Ah, okay. Silly mistakes. Okay, and then I need to do. How do I do the bundling? now it's finally correct. Yes! It's just not very nice looking. Just fine. One step at a time. Um, Actually, I think it's quite interesting. Actually quite interesting. Hmm. Okay. There's a closing bracket with a space before. It's more visible to me than the white on the arrows. Um, so the reason why I think it's so interesting is like the direction of these lines. Um, so I I think of it kind of like parallel coordinates. In my head, when I was like thinking about this, I was thinking of it kind of like a parallel coordinates. So essentially, like for example, this to me is interesting that like the higher median income counties have a lower percent black population. That is some hard, unfortunate truth about this country. And the ones with the higher percent black population goes back to around this median area or like even lower. And then this one is also very interesting to me. The oh, hello, break. The lower median or lower percent black population, a lot of them are going towards the more. Actually, is that true? A lot of them are going towards the more Republican leaning counties. Oh yeah, that makes sense. The lower black population goes towards the Republican. Yeah. The only thing is that I'm not linking the income and the party. And honestly, I think that's fine. I think it's more important to link the income and the margin of victory to the percent black population. I think that's a lot of where that story is. Yeah. Okay, so figured out the links. And I was only planning to show the links for the swing states actually. So I can filter out actually let's do that on the data side. Let's say that let's not do that on the data side because I might have to show it on hover. So that's not the place I want to do this actually. So instead, maybe it's that I only stroke it yeah, I only color it if wait, wait, hold on, d.source.com. Although that means I'm drawing it but not showing it, which is not, for a performance perspective, that's not great. Ooh, that performance hit. That's not a good performance hit. Oh, that's kind of interesting to look at. yeah, I think it's just a matter, I'm just trying to connect the counties across the dimensions. I think that's what's interesting to me. Yeah. I think, wow, we've been going for a while. I think this is where I'm gonna end it for today, at least on stream, and then I need to figure out this hierarchical edge bundling. Actually, this is fun. This linking part is fun. Oh no! Oh, not one. I'm sorry. No, you just got here. But it is almost 4 p.m. So, and I need to get a few other things done. That's not this project. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stop by. Next, I do Wednesdays and Fridays, so 1:15 p.m. PST. Unless that's like a time that's really hard for you to make. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful weekend too. Thank you so much to everyone that. Ooh, we're about to finish the Pomodoro break. Man, this tomato is so cute. Um, ooh, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Right on time. Finish the Pomodoro break. Yeah, so I hope everyone has a great weekend. I'm excited for our weekend because we have some, we've formed a social bubble. So then our friends in our social bubble are coming over tonight for some dinner. And then we're probably going to play some Among Us tomorrow night. And then weekends are always fun because of grocery shopping. So I hope everyone has, ooh, yes, thank you so much, everyone that joined. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Bye bye. See you next time.